Hi everyone, my name is Audrey and welcome to my channel. Today I'm giving you my October TBR. Okay, so September and August, I'm gonna add August to that list, were very, very busy months for me. And I've been struggling ever since I got back to school. It's been non-stop, always working, getting stuff done for my students. And don't get me wrong, I love my job. I love teaching music to students and doing my concert band and all that stuff, but it does add to my load of things I need to get done. I also have my business. If you don't know, I do own a business and I do handmade products on there, like book sleeves and bookmarks, as well as pen holders and kitchen aprons for children, things like that. And I am going to do a fair very, very soon, in a month-ish, and my inventory isn't ready. I need to sew a lot and also make sure that everything for my students is ready. All of my music sheets are ready and all that stuff. and I have been struggling just so much. I'm exhausted to say the least, and I try to read so much. And I know I keep saying this all the time. I'm trying my best to read, but it's not like I'm putting myself under so much pressure to read. I want to read because I want to, because it's something that helps me escape this very chaotic mess of a life that I do have. And it's a little bit of me time as well. And I'm just so tired that my body just shuts off and doesn't allow me some time to read because I'm so tired in the evenings. I'm not looking for pity or anything, but if you do have some advice or things you've tried to better organize your time, I'm all ears. I've been trying to wake up very early in the morning because I'm too tired in the evening, and right now it's not working at all. I used to do that a lot, but I don't know. Right now, my sleep isn't the best, so I've been having a really hard time to get up from bed. Once I'm up, it's fine, but it's the getting up part that's the issue. So yeah, all this to say that for the next 3 TBRs, so October, November, and December, there's going to be a lot of books that I'm going to roll over. There's a lot of things I want to finish by the end of the year, so I'm going to try to focus on that. And there's probably going to be a lot of these titles that I've already talked about a million times on this channel already, but yeah, it is what it is. So here we go. Let's get into it. So first of all, as I always do, I participate in the Buzzwordathon hosted by Kayla from Books and Lala. And there's a couple of buzzwords that I haven't completed yet. So for the month of February, it was to read a book with a positive word in the title. For that one, I picked A Promised Land by Barack Obama. I still haven't finished it. I haven't picked it up in September at all. I am going to try to make some progress in it, but my goal is to finish it by the end of the year. So as long as I make a little bit of progress in it, I'll be happy with that. Then for the month of August, the buzzword was to read a book with the word like in the title. For that one, I picked Blood Like Magic. I unfortunately didn't get to it so far, but I will try to pick it up ASAP. The buzzword for September was to pick a book with a sense word in the title, so like our senses. For that one, I picked You Should See Me in a Crown, also on my e-reader, and unfortunately I didn't get to it either. And finally, for October, the buzzword is to read a book with a relationship in the title. So mother, son, daughter, whatever. And unfortunately, I haven't found the book I'm going to read for that prompt. I do need to sit down and think about it because as of right now, I don't have any books on my TBR that I own that could fit that prompt, and nothing really comes to mind at the moment. So I'll see. If you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. I would love to check that out and add it to the TBR. And then I also participate in the Choose Your Own Adventure Readathon hosted by G from BookRoast. So this is the monthly prompts that goes with the magical readathon. I have failed my magical readathon in September, unfortunately. Spoiler alert for the wrap up. I did read some books, but I didn't manage to read all 8 of those books, which was a little bit predictable. But I still have one more prompt from February that I need to roll over, which was to read a book that has 100 pages more than your average book page count. And for that one, I had A Promised Land by Barack Obama because that is a very big book. Again, haven't finished it yet. I just wish to make some progress in it this month. And for October, the prompt is to read a book that you haven't heard people talk about it recently. So for that one, I decided to pick up Rumpelstiltskin by Maud Rockstall. I'm not even sure how to pronounce the name. I'm sorry. But this is in French, and it is a collection of books that are retellings of stories, but with a very dark twist. And there are many authors that have participated in this series. This one is obviously focused on Rumpelstiltskin. It's a horror book and pretty short, so it should be easy to go through. The writing isn't too bad either. I think it's under 200 pages, 181 pages. So I should go through this pretty easily. So the series is called The Forbidden Tales, if I translate it correctly. So yeah, it's just basically dark twists from tales that we know. I don't know why I went with this one. Unfortunately, I've heard very meh things about this one though. I've heard amazing things of the series in general. It was one of the worst throughout the series. So we'll see. I don't have high expectations, but yeah. Next, I'm still reading the Robin Hobb books, but unfortunately I haven't been doing the progress I was wishing I would make. I am still on Ship of Magic. Hopefully I can finish this one this month and try to finish this trilogy by the end of the year. It's a big goal, but I'm going to try because I love Robin Hobb so much. They're just very, very thick books, but I love it. So we'll see. A secret book to open. So I basically just wrapped up all of my unread books on my TBR cart here, except for sequels. So my son picks one every month and he loves to pick books for me. I have no idea which one this is. So I'll just open it here. I'm trying to make sure that I don't break the wrapping so I can reuse it. All right. So this is Fierce Like a Firestorm by Lana Popovich. I've read the first book, which was Wicked Like a Wildfire, a while back. And this is the second and last book of the duology, which I'm happy I'm going to get to because I did not really enjoy the first book that much. I was really disappointed in it. Some parts I really loved, and then it felt flat, and then a lot of things didn't make sense and were incoherent, and I'm very picky when it comes to incoherence. So yeah, I just want to be done with the duology and finish it. And this one is way shorter than the first book. So it's only 307 pages. So I should get to it quickly-ish. So yeah. Now to the books I'm rolling over from September. So first of all, I'm in the middle of A Trail of Lightning by Rebecca Warnhorst. This one was for the magical readathon. It is a dystopian-ish, magical-ish kind of book. It's really weird to describe, but it's so good. I'm loving it so much. I'm not very far into it. Again, another shorter book. I'm only 42 pages in, and it's not 300 pages. And I'm loving it so much. I just, unfortunately, haven't been able to stay awake enough to read, but I'm really enjoying it, and I cannot wait to get more from this author. This is my first book from them, and I'm really enjoying what I'm reading, and I'm excited to know more. She Who Became the Sun, as well as He Who Drowned the World. So as I've been saying for a while now, I do want to do a dedicated vlog for the reading of this duology. This is a reread. Haven't read this one yet, but it's been a while. So yeah, I want to do a separate vlog for these two books. They are big books, but I'm excited to get some closure in this duology as well. Next is another duology that I'm trying to do a dedicated vlog to, and it is Six Crimson Cranes and The Dragon's Promise. I'm probably going to add the Radiant Curse to this one, which is a prequel to the duology, but I'll see when I get to them. I don't own it yet, but I do want to go and get it eventually when the time comes. So I've read, again, Six Crimson Cranes. I haven't read The Dragon's Promise. I've tried to read it before, but yeah, I tend to have a lot of big, ambitious TBRs, and there's going to be another dedicated vlog for this duology, for sure. Then I have An American Marriage which I've started in September for the Magical Readathon. Unfortunately, I didn't get to finish the book. I'm maybe 15% through. I'm really, really enjoying it, and I'm confident I'm going to be able to finish it. And the last book I'm rolling over from September is The Angel of Khan el-Khalili by P.J. Clark, which is another prequel-ish to The Master of Jinn. So I've read 2 of those novellas first before A Master of Jinn got published. If you know me, you know that P.J. Clark is an Odo-by author for me. I love his writing so much. And I didn't know there was another prequel to The Master of Jinn. So when I found out that it was free on Tor.com, I made sure that it was going to fit a prompt for the Magical Readathon. But unfortunately, I didn't get to it, but I am going to get through it this month. It's very, very easy to go through, and it's very, very short. It's under 50 pages, so I'm not too worried about this book, and I'm excited to get back into that world. I did reread A Dead Jinn in Caro last month, so it's still a little bit fresh in my mind. So yeah. And then I have a third dedicated vlog that I want to start very, very soon. And that one is for the Diviners series. So I own book 1 and 2, Lair of Dreams. I've been trying to read Lair of Dreams for so long. I think 2 years. Every October I'm trying to read it. But I need to reread the Diviners first. And I didn't finish quite my reread of it the first time around, and I'm just so confused at where we're at, so I'm gonna have to restart it. But I do want to make sure it's in a dedicated vlog, first of all, to hold myself accountable to actually reading the series, but also because I love doing dedicated vlogs. So yeah. Then I also want to make some progress in A Brief History of 7 Killings by Marlon James. I've been talking about this book for so long, but I need to finish it by the end of the year. So that's why I'm putting it in here. Again, I'm just going to be making some progress in it, but I'm trying to hold myself accountable into actually making the progress throughout the month so that I'm not rushing it by December, because it is a rough read to go through. And I want to be done with it by the end of 2024. And finally, the last book on this list is The Two Towers, book number 2 of the Lord of the Rings. And I've been reading this one for a while. I haven't picked it up in a couple of months. I'm not worried that it's been so long since I picked it up, because I know the movie so well and the story. It's my first time actually reading the books, but I'm still not worried about this story and where we're at. But I'm adding this in here because one of my goals is to finish the full trilogy by the end of the year. So again, I just want to make some progress in here so that I can finally finish the trilogy. So that is it for my very ridiculous TBR. Thank you everyone for putting up with my very chaotic mess of a life. I really appreciate everyone that watches my videos and support me. It means a lot to me. Let me know in the comments what your TBR looks like. Have you read any of the books that I talked about? A comment, subscribe if you wish. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video. And I will see you soon in the next one. Bye.